Hello friends and welcome to this video. My name is Kate and I am a full-time physician associate who also has been enjoying learning about pottery and ceramics on her days off. Like, I'm literally obsessed. Instead of filming an entire project in one sitting, I think what I'm going to do is start a series, and I think that will also keep me motivated to make the video without the added pressure that I already put on myself. Because let's be real, I think I'm the only one that's really stressed about this. I don't think anybody else cares. Anyway, in an effort to make something good that I am proud of, I have decided to start this series. In this series, I am going to be filming the process of making plates for dinner with my family. Let's get started because I don't have much time left in the day. Also, I realized I wanted to get on here very quickly because I made tiramisu earlier today and I used my dad's secret recipe, which is amazing. But I had a lot of the mascarpone cream left over and decided to put it in my coffee cup this morning, and it is delicious. Also, this is a sample of my jade mug series. I'm hoping to make it better on the next batch and actually nail the glaze a little bit more. I started pottery after my husband gifted me a class for my birthday this year, and I haven't turned back since. As I learned more about the ceramic process, I found that it combined a lot of passions and hobbies I already had, like my love for interior design, DIY, and curated dinners. I love coming up with ideas that I can translate into real handmade pieces. When I started working full-time again, because my schedule involves long shifts every other week, it became hard for me to keep up with a structured class schedule. My building actually happens to have a workshop for residents, and when I reached out and asked if I could keep a pottery wheel in the space, they were so kind and said yes. And so I was like, I bet, say less. I got my own pottery wheel and set up a home studio. I have been making a lot of tableware because it feels accessible to a beginner like myself, but also I love creating aesthetic and functional designs that I can share with people. For this plate series, I was inspired by the pattern of rice winnowing baskets, also known as bilao in the Philippines. My mother grew up in a farming family and my father owned rice fields, and so this weave felt like a way to connect with that part of their history. These days, as less people in the Philippines are farmers, bilao platters are used more for serving food, which felt perfect for this project. And since I only have 5 bats, I was limited to throwing a maximum of 5 plates each day, which was honestly fine because I'm still pretty new and slow, and found that setting smaller production goals for myself made me feel less like a failure. I actually bought these bats on a hiking trip in Washington State because my local store was out of them and I was just being obsessed. And when I got to the airport, I was waiting in line and it hit me then that I wouldn't be able to get through TSA with them. So I ran back to the check-in counter and checked my luggage. And FYI, SeaTac had the longest TSA pre-check line I've ever gone through. Every time I throw in the studio, I love facing the window for all the light that it brings in. Sometimes the building gives tours for prospective residents, and as they pass by, I feel like one of those model props on just how much fun you could have if you signed a lease with us. Come join! And we're wrapping up day 3, and these are all the plates that I managed to throw, and I'm pretty happy with myself because I've never produced this many pots at once, and so I feel like I outdid myself. I have 12 plates that are drying, and they should be ready to trim tomorrow. I also have a prototype for a cup idea that I had. And so I had some extra clay, so I decided to just make a cup really quickly and see if I can execute something nice out of it. So we'll have to see about that. But the day is finally over. I have to clean up the studio and then go upstairs and finally get to rest and hang out with my family. As for the outside form of the plates, I have been really drawn by Imari porcelain tableware. It is classic and very Asian. And since the form itself is very simple, I have a lot of creative freedom when it comes to the design while still keeping the aesthetic consistent. Okay, so it is day 4 and I finished trimming 8 of the 12 plates that I had, which I feel pretty good about how many I've trimmed. I feel like I've been trimming pretty quickly, and so I think I can squeeze in an hour before work tomorrow to finish trimming the last 4 remaining plates. However, there are some of these plates that I have trimmed quite too thin or messed up the foot on. There's 2 of them, and I don't have any more spare plates, so I'm a little nervous about how these are going to dry and fire, but we'll just have to wait and see. Pop by quickly to check on the progress of the drying plates, and I realized that I never ended this video. So if you made it this far, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.